So I think that the other panelists will be talking about why local voices are super important. So I will try to talk from my experience about the how. Now, as Adam said, I will share with you 3 lessons. First one being called data needs a job and a job needs data. So one of the biggest challenges and issues I've heard from my clients is that you can collect data, but it doesn't find a job. This means that nothing happens after collecting it, or nobody cares about it. So one of the things I've learned here at Get is that sometimes everything starts from the wrong place. Instead of starting with what information you can share with internal teams, you should probably start with what information would help internal teams make decisions. Now, how we solve this at Global App Testing? With better and deeper listening. We target testers based on issues priority from our clients, and we try to deliver suggestions and data that can have the biggest impact on the product. So if you are basically involved in data collection or you love to hear from local users, never forget that client mindset and think about their decision points and workflows, because it will ensure your research gets used by them. My second lesson today is called "Some data is better than slow data." So if you are not familiar with what we are doing here at Global App Testing and with our services, we are basically not a traditional user research company, and we do not often do things like panels or focus groups. What we actually do here is we allow you to get UX or LQA or functional feedback within 48 hours. As an example, we can target any country in the world or any device, and you can get feedback super quickly. Our clients basically value this because it's faster compared with what they can do in-house, or how quickly they can receive feedback from the local users. Basically, our professional testers make complex and clear points, and they match all the agreed requirements with everything that they are delivering. So the value of faster data is that it can support an iterative approach, which we believe is it's a much better way to do product. When you are thinking about clients, just think about how fast they need the data they are using day by day. This will lead me to the final point today, to the third lesson, which is called "You can keep going if you iterate." And to start with is basically, in general, businesses don't go far enough with localization. And from my experience, I think an iterative data approach supports further localization. So my final 2 minutes will go to explain you what I mean with the U-shape, which is available now on the screen. So often there are 2 ways of businesses and product processes. They either work forward through a need case or backwards from a commercial problem when they suggest a localized change to their product. So to give you some examples for the above things that I've told you, the product needs to be translated in French, as an example. This is a need case. Or as a commercial issue, they might ask why our signups are so low in French markets. So both of these are brilliant ideas and great things to cover, but solving them, it's quite a big investment in time, and it's a lot of figuring stuff out. So I think that simple changes and improvements should appear where the time investment is low, basically at the bottom of the U, and you can make gradual improvement, which isn't visible in all your metrics. And to give you some simple examples that confirms this, things like keyboard layouts, let's say, tend to annoy users but be invisible, or assumptions that forms make about users in onboarding flows, or even moving a little bit to the culture-oriented things, matching the photos with the personas a bit better in some specific sections and flows. So to recap, my 3 lessons today presented are: give your data a job, really important, get some data quickly in order that you can iterate, and you should iterate to make your experience better for all your use.